here. We have much to discuss, you and I.
Gazi, the great man himself was the pioneer of this technique.
Finally, I was beginning to think...
You received my message! Excellent! I appreciate your prompt attention. New members are the lifeblood of the Mages Guild, especially for retrieval missions. I've received word about a possible store of ancient knowledge in a ruin nearby. I'd like you to retrieve it for me. To the north of the city lies the ruin known as Ondil. If you please, the ruins of Ondil are a dark and dangerous.
Glad to see that my calculations and speculations proved correct. I assumed you'd eventually show up here, and as usual, the great mage was right. I recently received a message that was apparently meant for you, from an oracle. It came to me in a most unsettling manner. Anyway, I determined the chances of meeting you here, and there you are. Saves me...
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe.
Well done. I am Shalador, young one. Return that book to the lost. Tell her fire will show her the words.
Can you believe it?
You there.
Dragons.
How
in
would
your
you like
own
to do
homeland.
something worthwhile?
What are you going to do?
Over here! We have much to discuss, you and I.
Were you successful? Do you have the... Well done! You're already proving your worth to the guild. Sorry, did you say strange? What happened? Shalador? Labyrinthians follow the spell mirror's forger. Are you speaking truly? And, the spell rites of the First Era used a special ink that would remain invisible until it cast the book into the arcane fire. What is the fire? Complex indeed. Much of this is beyond my understanding, but here, this one is they'll focus your magicka, attune. It means that the archmage to the center. First, we attune your spirit to Shalador's. Ready. When you're set, use the orb before you.
Do it! I was right in choosing you. I can sense. Yes, the aura around you glows with good fortune. You will be the one to help me complete my final task. What I hope to accomplish is difficult, perhaps impossible. It will require great strength of spirit. I sense this strength in you. That is what drew us together in the ruins. A storm rages towards us, Adept. War has come to Tamriel, and the mages of this great guild must have quarter. I intend to offer them a safe haven, a sanctuary where they may study. I created that sanctuary centuries ago. It was stolen from me by an agent of chaos, and magically transported to the Shivering Isles. To recover the island, we must locate 4 hidden tomes. This is the task of which I speak. They are being held in the place known as Cheesemonger's Hollow. It is a realm of the mad god, Sheogorath. Stand by my side, and I will... Be careful. Sheogorath is not to be taken lightly. I lost the sanctuary because of his nimble tongue and mad stare.
Oh, how quaint. A mortal. Well, what is it? Here for some noble purpose, no doubt. Spell books? How pedestrian. As it happens, I'm feeling particularly charitable at present. I'll allow you to enter. After. After a test of your resolve, this isn't a lending library. If you want the spell books, you'll have to earn them. A portal has been opened, just behind you. Close the portal if you can, though you may want to deal with those scamps first. That was unexpectedly competent. You'd make an adequate house servant. I don't suppose you'd consider it. The pay is meager, but the fringe benefits are appalling. Pity. The tomes you seek are beyond the door at the top of the stair. Once you're outside, follow the path. Just doing the Master's will. I will open the door for you. Oh, and mind the scamps. The little imps adore fresh flesh. Such right this way. And please, try not to make a mess of things. Happy adventuring.
What do we have here? Puppy killer? Come to steal me books? Well, who? Where? What? When? Sometimes why? Speak up! Honesty is the best policy, as far as you know. Shalidor? Ho-ho! That pompous Nord and I go way back. I know what he wants. Indeed I do. Ha! His island. He wants to steal it back. Now where's the sport in that? I tell you what. I'll give you one book in exchange for your heart or lungs. Your choice. No, wait. I have a better idea. Let's have a contest. A contest wrapped in a mystery with an enigma glaze. Oh, what fun we'll have. A few tasks, the odd death trap. Nothing so difficult as, say, reassembling the Staff of Chaos or rebuilding the Numidium. Take the first book, Puppy Killer, and I'll give you an additional book for each test you pass. Are you game? Excellent! Cheese and cabbage for everyone! But wait, we should inform Shalidorable of our deal. With any luck, he'll die of embarrassment all over again. I can't wait to see the look on his face. If it's precious enough, I might hang it on the wall.
What's the meaning of this? Shilgorath!
You remembered. Ah, Shalidor. You never write, you never visit. Just now I made a deal with your lackey here. How long have you wanted those books? Eternity?
Your deals are hardly fair. What farce have you contrived this time?
Think of it as an adventure! Ha! And don't worry, I've got a surprise for you too. I put a tiny curse on these books, just a small one. Long story short, Shal, you can never read these books.
Curse you, mad god!
Boring! Be more imaginative, Shal. Like, curse you, mad god! May you become cheese eternally gnawed by skeevers! Unfortunately, I have no more time for constructive criticism. Do stay in touch.
Curse the mad god. I don't know what game he's playing with you, but I do know the stakes. That's true. Though without my help, it will take Velast considerably longer to translate it. I'd like you to return and let her know the bad news. I'll send you back to Tamriel then. Are you ready?
Here you can see the third law of arcane pyrodynamics in action, class. Do not treat these concepts lightly.
You radiate an aura of power. Does this mean you have the books? Tests? Well, that's a start, I suppose. What of Shalidor? He was drawn... Not good, not good. I'll start translating this right away, but I hope Shalidor returns to help. Zarxus's backside! Then this is going to take a while. Check in at a guild hall from time to time. I'll leave word for you when I've... In the meantime, keep an eye out during your travels. There are many lost tomes scattered throughout Tamriel. Who knows, any one of these books may help us... Pardon me, I must begin this translation. These runes? Fascinating. Terrifying, isn't he? The will and attention of a child with the power of a Daedric prince. Well, look on the bright side. You're still upright on two legs. You're not inside out or bright purple or afflicted with new angry limbs. It could be worse.
I call this Shalidor's legacy. The great man himself was the pioneer of this technique. Don't let theory of non-conjoined thaumaturgic vectors through you. It's really quite simple. The system of inter-evocative hermetic harmonic resonance